pretty sweet game, man. It started off like slow. It looked like it was going to be like a defensive battle. There was blood in the streets for a second there. It took some time to get cooking. OBJ, he was having a pretty big first half. He went down with an injury. I'm not gonna lie, the whole time I'm thinking Bengals got this. This is looking good. The first half kind of came, couple like big moments, but it was a really close game. We got to enjoy the halftime show. I really think that would have been something you would have had fun watching. So we
I'll
had
probably
Dre.
go watch that.
You gotta at least watch that, my dude. Check out the highlights though too. But I mean, I'm gonna give you such a good recap. It's gonna be like you were there.
Sick.
We had Dre, Snoop, Eminem. Didn't even know 50 Cent came out of nowhere, hanging upside down. That
Wow,
was
like
sick.
Spider-Man?
Close enough. He was like Spider-Man, with a bulletproof vest though.
Okay.
Mary J. Blige was there. Kendrick Lamar. That was like actually a sick concert. Like I actually think that goes down. That and I'm not gonna lie, bro. Justin Timberlake go down as like the two sickest halftime shows that I can remember, at least like recent memories. So that was actually pretty fun to watch. Um, Second half of the game, so there was like a game to be had, even though they wanted to make a lot of controversy over the whole like Dr. Dre line against the police and Eminem taking a kneel. The funny thing is, if you haven't like heard of it, Eminem did like a kneel, took a knee during his performance. Watching it live, I didn't even know it was a thing. But apparently the NFL was like, "Yo, don't take a knee. We're not about that." Apparently, we didn't learn from Kaepernick that's okay to do to your freedom of speech and expression. But obviously, what do you think was going to happen when you told Eminem not to do something? He did it.
He's
Uh,
gonna do it, yeah.
Respect to him, bro. I'm not going to lie. Like that was actually a cool moment after the fact. Once I realized that he was doing that. But Dre put a lot of money into it. Like the show actually looked cool. They had like this like outline of like the city of LA that they were performing on. They had the lowriders. You know what I mean? Like the cars were there. People were dancing on top of them. They had these like really sick dance moves going on kind of in the background. And obviously the music was dope. They played Still Dre. That's all I was waiting for. That was fun. It was memorable. I think it was memorable because it reminded you of good times of hip hop, but it also kind of made you think, I'm an old person now. I'm one of those people that's like, oh, like the halftime show, who's playing? That's somebody from our childhood. So that's like, that kind of hit me
Yeah.
to think like, we're old people now, dude. If you grew up with those people being really popular, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, you're an old person, bro. Um, but no, the halftime show was sick. Second half got kicked off, and that's kind of when like the sparks were happening. The whole game, I really was thinking to myself, since he's got this, they're actually going to do it. But like I told you, man, the best player in the game was Aaron Donald. That guy was wrecking
He's
stuff. He
killing
really
him?
was. He was yeah, anti quarterback. He was doing his thing, bro. Aaron Donald had 2 sacks, so he actually got the
Sacking him.
quarterback
That's right.
place.
That's right.
He hit the quarterback 3 times. They ended up winning the game, really, I think, because of him. The last drive, this dude had back-to-back disruptive plays. Like, he just went in there and pow! So that
Wow.
was actually pretty sick. I think you kind of got my Cobra Kai in there. He basically striked hard. He strikes first, he striked hard, and he gave no mercy. So I actually was predicting Aaron Donald to win MVP. I thought it was kind of a snub. He didn't get most valuable player as far as like the Super Bowl is concerned. They gave it to Cooper Cup.
Okay.
Um, it wasn't crazy, I guess I'd say. Cooper Cup had 8 catches, 2 touchdowns, 92 yards. He balled out. I know you're a huge Cooper Cup fan. Um,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Know all
Um,
about him.
so the fact that he ended up winning Super Bowl MVP was cool. I honestly just didn't want it to go to Stafford. I didn't think he had that solid of a game. Speaking of which, I thought Jalen Ramsey had a pretty bad game. So he's like the top cornerback in the league. And I'm not gonna like beat him up too much. I know a lot of people were talking about guy had his face mask pulled on a huge play. Um, but he gave up 5 catches, he gave up 160 yards, he gave up a touchdown, and he makes $20 million a year. That's
Makes
a lot of
Dr. Evil
cheddar,
money?
bro. That's a little bit more, bro. $20 million. This dude makes 76 quadrillion schmeckles a year to play football,
Wow.
and he wasn't really stopping the wide receivers for the Bengals. Um, at the end of the day, huge shout out to both teams. It was a fun game. I liked it. It actually went down to the wire. So like I like watching a Super Bowl where you don't know who's going to end up winning the game. The Bengals had every chance to come back, but it finally proved to be like too big of a moment for Joe Burrow. Shout out to JB. I'm sure they're going to have success moving forward. They got to draft the dude some offensive linemen, bro. So like you're not going to have success in the NFL if you don't have big dudes blocking in front of you as a quarterback. So like that's kind of where that is. But I had a lot of fun, bro. What did you think of the game that you didn't watch?
It sounds great. It sounds like I predicted it pretty well, so I guess I saw it ahead of time. Really, yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. That was actually surprising. You're an elite football mind. Your prediction was pretty close. The only other thing I want to talk about, bro, is Mattress Mac is not having a good time right now. Mattress Mac is a furniture owner from the South. This dude is like a historical major bettor on sports games. So he
Oh,
bet something like $9.5 million on the LA
Doctor Evil
Rams.
money.
That didn't work. No, what kind of money? What'd you say?
Doctor Evil money.
Doctor Evil money is right, my dude. That's kind of a big deal. I feel bad for the guy, but apparently, if he's making bets like that, he's doing just fine. Kids don't get into gambling. This is a really good example of why that's not cool, and you can make some poor decisions really quick, like betting $9 million on an underdog in the Super Bowl. That's my recap as far as the Super Bowl. It was memorable. I enjoyed it. I'm happy to see. Really, I'm happy for Aaron Donald, man. Like I said, I think he was the best player in the game. I wish he would have won Super Bowl MVP. There was some talk about him retiring, and the dude's at like the peak of the peak for NFL defensive players right now. So he better try to run it back. To be honest with you, that's what I'm expecting. I want to see the Rams go for another run, and hopefully the Bengals can have some more success moving forward. But congrats to the Super Bowl champ LA Rams. That's what I got for
Yeah,
that.
go goats.
Yes, sir. What you got, Eric? What's cooking, bro?
Oh, well, so tomorrow there's a new fighting game coming out.
Okay. What's
King of
that?
Fighters 15
Ooh. Okay,
by
okay,
uh,
okay.
by SNK. You've heard of SNK, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like it's a three on
South
three
Korean
game. So
Association.
you
What's that?
it's a 3-on-3 game. So you each pick three characters, and it's like you have to beat all three of their characters back to back.
Sick. Okay.
It's full of sexy ladies. It's a Japanese fighting game,
Family
so
show, bro. Keep it easy. I thought it was South Korea, but okay. Go ahead and
it's Japanese. Yeah, they dig
Japanese.
their sexy fighting ladies over there.
Okay, they got women fighters.
Yeah.
That's I'm covering that on the
Well, no,
UFC
you
bit.
just go look it up. Like,
Cool. What got you so excited about it, man? What platform is that going to be out?
well, so it's on all the platforms. That's kind of
Ooh,
what's cool
including
about
mobile.
fighting games. Probably not mobile
You
actually.
talking Android mobile?
I don't really count that one to be honest, but
Okay, well, you should. It's
maybe eventually. You never know.
mobile gamers and PC gamers. I'll let you know. But moving on.
But it's gonna have 39 characters,
Okay.
which is a lot. If you didn't know, that's quite a few. That's like
Is this a
half as
series,
many.
bro?
Yeah, dude, it's number
They put out
15.
games like I know all about it, but they put out games before.
Yeah, the 14 other ones, and then
Okay, so this is really number 15.
yeah, but then there's all the other franchises, Fatal Fury and the other ones.
Okay. What got
Yeah.
you so excited about it? Like, are there new characters? It's just new levels, new
Um.
maps.
So not only is it a culmination of all their characters, it's a culmination of all of the mechanics you see in a lot of other fighting games these days.
Okay.
Yeah, so like they've got what do they got here? Hold on, I'm gonna move this over
Sure.
down there.
I'm probably as pumped
Um,
as you are for SKA, bro.
yeah,
15.
King of Fighters 15.
King of Fighters 15s.
Oh look, I have white boxes over my eyes like I'm an anime character. Oh shit, it's hard to. There it is. Yeah, Yeah, I don't
I
know. They
thought
just have a
rollback
a
on this
bunch of
matter.
stuff that's in a lot of other fighting games.
Okay.
Uh,
What
so that'll
platform are you
make it
planning on playing it on?
the personal computer, cause I don't
Okay.
have any of those console things.
Word.
Yeah, yeah. And it's gonna have
Okay.
rollback netcode, so that's significant. That's why I'm gonna buy it.
I don't know if you
Um,
want to admit on a sports slash games podcast you don't own a gaming console, my dude. We might need to get on that, to be honest with you, Sheriff.
what
I
would
own
I
an
do with
Xbox
it?
One, my dude. Do you want me to donate that thing to you?
Not really. Nick has one of those actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right on, right on.
yeah.
Anything else that's like really, important on that front that you want to cover? So that gets released
Um,
tomorrow. Question is, are
tomorrow.
you picking it up tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. It's between $60 and $85, so
Ooh, okay, it's
yeah.
a lot of sheep coin.
They
Do you have
want
to like go to a physical store and like hand somebody paper money for that, or are we supporting GameStop businesses?
you,
What's the dealio?
you should go to GameStop if there's one nearby. That's a good place to get stuff like that.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
just gonna buy it from Steam though.
okay.
Yeah, I like
Right on.
Valve. They're pretty cool. Yeah.
Son of a gun. Vlad, if you have questions, please ask in the chat. Stop texting my phone. All right.
What
how
are you on
how do
about?
you not have a console? I feel like I busted you out, man. No, that's all good stuff, bro. I'm
I
actually
don't need
super
one of
excited
those.
about Kingdom Fighters 15. I think that's gonna be sick.
King. Okay.
I might have to check it out for the Xbox One. I'm about
Word.
fighting games, bro. I think they're entertaining, and I think that kind of leads us to UFC 271, bro. I'm about to
Heck
recap
yeah.
it. So, what'd you think of the pay-per-view? What'd you think of the event, bro?
I thought the stream quality was really good.
Okay,
Uh,
sure you paid for it. UFC
absolutely.
271 last Saturday. It had a lot going on for it, bro. We saw a Trailblazer on the women's side retire.
Who that
There were
is?
knockouts left and right. We saw multiple people get knocked out. We saw
Who?
shoeies, something I'm not a fan of, but we had to watch a grown man drink alcohol out of the shoe because that's what he does. That's kind of why I was hoping he was going
Oh.
to lose. And Joe Rogan tweets. Shout out to Spotify. In light of the recent events circling online about Joe Rogan, they might be regretting that $100 million contract that they signed with him.
So much Dr. Evil money.
That's a lot, bro. I can't count how many schmeckles that is, but Spotify, if you're listening, and we know you are, my Google speaker works. Um, Sheriff and TamTam, we'll take that contract. We'll do it for like 2 Bitcoin and $20 Coles cash. So why don't you holler at us and see if we can make the deal work out. So our lines are open,
Word.
Sheriff. Right?
Oh, I'd kill for 2 Bitcoin. That sounds great.
2 Bitcoin. More importantly, the contract needs $20 cold cash. So offers on the table. The cold cash can't be expired. Sheriff, that good with you? That sound reasonable?
Hold on. Cole's cash?
Yeah, that's basically as good as Bitcoin, bro.
Oh.
Back to 271 though. Roxanne, aka the Happy Warrior, retires from MMA. She had a record of 25-21. That's actually kind of a big deal, dude. She's been in the game for a long time. She's been a professional fighter since 2003. Sheriff, you think we could do this podcast for 20 years?
I don't see why not.
Right on, yeah. Especially with the viewership we're getting. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
we're about to blow up.
Sustainable.
Roxanne was probably honestly like she was the most polite fighter I think I've ever seen in the UFC.
Oh, nice.
I've watched several of her fights. She would thank her opponent, thank her coaches, pretty much every single fight. She would smile like every single interview. Like I think it's a hard person to like punch in the face when they're that happy. Like she had a very Sheriff face. It's a hard to punch face. Later in the event, Bobby Green put on a clinic, bro. The guy can box. He took on Nazrat. He just didn't get touched, bro. He was kind of like a class above his opponent. And honestly, that's actually kind of fun to watch. Like, I'm okay with not every fight ending in a knockout. The dude was clearly above his opponent's level as far as like speed and agility and just getting out of harm's way. And he's a fun dude to watch. Like, I think he might be past his prime of like really challenging for a belt. But not everybody's gonna be there. Like, you got to have some fighters in the UFC that just they stay competitive and they stay relevant. And I think Bobby Green is one of those guys. So like he was fun to watch. What'd you think of that fight? I know you watched that one.
I actually missed that.
Oh, okay.
You
The
said
Jared
what? You said it was 471 though.
271. So if you want to check out the highlights, it's UFC 271. It was last Saturday. It was Adesanya versus Whitaker. We're gonna get to that part two.
Yeah.
Uh, Jared versus Derek Brunson was actually one of your more exciting fights. So this was one of the couple of knockouts that we got to see. Jared Cannonier, he was honestly losing the round as far as round one was going. But he was able to come back, get a knockout, get a TKO against Derek Brunson, who he's no scrub. I know you're a big Derek Brunson fan. And
Indeed.
the winner of this fight was like clearly heading to fight Israel Adesanya as far as like a title fight. So like this was kind of leading up to who Izzy's next opponent. We're gonna get to Stylebender in a second, but it was kind of exciting. I like that the UFC has multiple fights in the same weight class, especially for the main event. That was cool to watch. Jared looks poised to get a title fight. Adesanya actually kind of gave him a shout out. He kind of made it clear like he wants to see some new blood in the ring, and that's a name to look forward to. I think that's going to be a main event probably in the next couple months. One of the reasons why I got to give Izzy a shout out. I love Stylebender. He stays busy, which is sweet. Co-main event, Derek Lewis, bro. The Black Beast, my guy. Please, I'm a fan. Stop fighting in your hometown or your home state of Texas. This is the second time you've gotten knocked out. Just stop it. Eric, if you ever get a chance to do a main event in Minnesota, just run. Don't do it,
Just
bro.
don't do it.
Why do you think the Vikes really, lost their gear a couple years ago when we had the Super Bowl here? It's just, it's tough to do, bro. So like what the Rams did, what the Buccaneers did, winning at home for a title, that's a big deal. That's hard to do.
I don't like going anywhere
we had
else.
to watch a shoey, bro. We had to watch Tai Tuivasa. He ended up winning. He got the knockout second round. It was a beautiful freaking knockout. And then the shoes were filled and drunk. And I'm not gonna lie, if they could do some more UFC events in the Middle East, he's not doing that, bro. He's not pouring a beer in a sandal and then trying to drink it. That's just not gonna work.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't go well for him.
It's too flat, bro.
He could like pour the beer like down the sandal though, like.
I mean, my daughter like man. Just stop, bro.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the win. Just save the beer for after the fact, or don't drink at all. It ain't no rule. Main event: Adesanya versus Whitaker, part 2. It was exciting.
Part 2.
Well, yeah, this is the second fight, bro.
Is Whitaker like bigger than him? Is he actually a higher?
No. They're in the same weight class.
Okay.
They fought before. Whitaker is a good fighter. Like this is why he was able to get this fight. Why they were able to fight for the title. The last Stylebender, he took 5 minutes, bro. I don't want to hear those knockout fans saying it wasn't a good fight because Izzy didn't knock him out. He didn't submit him. Izzy, he didn't get style points. He's a smart fighter. So like he went 5 rounds, and if you looked at body language, after every single round, Izzy would go to his corner. He's not freaking out. He's not tired. He's standing up. He's not even sitting down. He's like having conversations with his coaches. Whitaker was like, I don't know, man. He was looking a little confused. He was looking a little bit overwhelmed. It just you can kind of tell the way the fight was going. Like it wasn't a shocker to me that he ended up losing the title fight. But I thought the most exciting part of the whole match was really the post game interview when Whitaker was saying how the only thing that surprised him was the results. He thought he did enough to win, and it's like, nah, bro, don't say that. Come on, man. If you know that you lost the fight, don't wait until the end of it to say, no, I really thought, I did enough to take the belt. That's not how the UFC works. If you want to get the thing, you got to beat the dude, and he certainly didn't do that. So, like, he had some expectations that weren't met. But I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing these two fight again, bro. Whitaker is on that level, and, if he gets a couple W's in a row, it wouldn't shock me to see him fight Adesanya again. So, what you got cooking though, man? That was my UFC 271 recap. I kind of think that was where the big highlights, and I know you enjoyed watching it live, but you're gonna go and watch the highlights again.
Yeah, yeah. No, I at least want to check out the Adesanya fight. That sounds great. I
For
like
sure.
watching him.
Watch
His
the last
his
three, man. The
his
two
anime
knockouts in the
moves.
Adesanya fight those were worth the cost of streaming the pay per view illegally right there. So make sure you watch it, bro.
Fair enough. Right on.
Sheriff, what you got,
Um,
bro? Talk to him.
I just want to shine a light on. This isn't like a real thing yet,
Oh, shine it.
but so you're familiar with Slippy, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. What's Slippy been up to these days? I haven't seen him.
He
I think he had kids.
yeah, he made Melee online. Anybody who likes Melee, you can go play it online.
Okay.
With rollback netcode that all the kids are raving about these days. So that's pretty cool. But now there's a team called Brawlback that's bringing that functionality to Brawl, the sequel to Melee,
Okay.
which everyone hated.
Why do they hate
But
it so much? I mean,
it's slow and you can fall on your ass for no reason.
it's slow. You say. Okay.
Yeah, and you can fall on your ass for no reason. That's
It's not.
that's
That's
not
not
what
good.
you want, you know.
Family
Yeah.
show, bro. I'm gonna let that one slide. Keep going. Kind of a lot.
Yeah.
I'm in a kid's room with baby photos in the back. You better calm down with that, Jess.
That's a decision you made.
I don't know how to do the background, bro. It took me 10 minutes to get this stream going. That's besides the point. Continue. Moving on.
But it was heavily modded. There's some really popular mods for Brawl.
I'm into mods, bro. That's cool.
Project M and Project Plus. Those are really cool.
Okay, Project Pat. I'm with you.
So if you go to, what is it? Hold on. I had something for this. All they have is a Patreon. You can't even Google it. I tried to Google it and I couldn't do it.
Okay.
Here, hold on. And just go give them money. Like, you don't really get anything for it, but
Eric, they could give us money, bro.
I'll
we
hit
don't have
them up.
that
Maybe
function
they'll
yet,
give
do
us some money.
Oh, okay. We don't even have that function yet, do we?
I don't think they have any money themselves.
Yo, go hit up Rare Up Collectibles. Use the code. Do the right thing.
Yeah. But and then look forward to Project Plus with rollback in like 3 years probably. That'll be cool.
We'll
Keep
we'll
it
still
on
be
your
here. I hope.
on your radar.
Maybe on the Spotify platform at that point, but you never know.
Yeah, with our 2 Bitcoin and dude, I thought you said cold cash.
Cole's cash, my dude. What are we gonna do with
like-
cash? We want Cole's cash. We'll live off the 2 Bitcoin. The Cole's cash will get us new clothes. God knows we need it. Look at you and look at me. I'm in a Cobra Kai sweatshirt. It's like my favorite shirt.
Attaboy.
That's cool, man. I want to talk about what's to come, bro. I want to give the viewers some expectations,
Yeah,
I guess, moving forward.
What's coming up soon?
Well, like, I don't want to beat a dead horse. I don't, but we have 204 days of depression ahead of us for NFL fans around the world.
Oh, no.
204 days until next season begins.
Time.
Oh, for real. If you walk around your house and you notice somebody living with you, don't be shocked. We have 7 months in front of us before meaningful football comes back.
It could
I
happen
want to
to
give
you.
what's up? It happened to me. It could happen to you.
Could happen to anyone.
I hope you're not gonna make a sandwich and there's a baby walking around your kitchen though. I'd be a little concerned, bro. But Minnesota Vikings hired their man. I don't even know exactly how to feel about this. I guess I feel good. Like we're getting a Super Bowl champ and the offensive coordinator. Kevin O'Connell got hired. It got announced. We kind of knew this was coming for like the last week or so. But now that the Super Bowl is over, it is official. He was the last coach to get hired this coaching cycle, so that was cool. That I guess we waited to the end and we got our guy. And I mean, a wise guy told me, and I kind of got to agree with him. We just need 2 cornerbacks, 3 starting offensive linemen, a special teams coordinator, a couple new cheerleaders, and we might win 1 playoff game on Wild Card weekend. So let's go Vikes! I'm really excited. What do you think of O'Connell, bro? What type of excitement is that giving you?
Are you saying cornerback? Is that a different thing?
We need a new quarterback, but we could use 2 starting corners. Honestly, that's probably his number one thing to focus on. That's going to be like job number 1, most important part of his new position as the head coach is going to be figuring out the mess that is Kirk Cousins contract situation. The rumor of the day is Deshaun Watson has us in, one of the two teams he's interested in coming to. We're not going to get too into that right now. There's a lot of legal ramifications. Deshaun Watson's going through some legal troubles that's been going on for a very long time. I gotta think Deshaun Watson in any state of mind is probably an upgrade at quarterback than Kirk Cousins. But there's a lot of quarterback carousel that might happen this offseason. We don't know what's going on with Russell Wilson. We don't know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. Um, all we know is we owe Kirk Cousins like $700 billion next season,
Oh
and he's
no.
not winning us a Super Bowl. So it's not ideal. But I don't want to stay focused on football, man. Like I do and I don't. We got the NBA All Star Weekend. That's happening this weekend. Eric, do not make me come to your house to turn it on. You're gonna watch some live sports this weekend. It's in Cleveland, Ohio. We got the Friday, February 18th. We got the dunk contest. We got the 3-point contest. Saturday the 19th is going to be the skills competition. And then finally, Sunday the 20th, we got the actual All-Star game. It's Team GOAT, a.k.a. LeBron James, versus Team Durant. Durant's the captain. He's not playing. We got to do
What?
predictions now. Well, a lot of people set out the All-Star game, man. It's just for fun. So it's you're not going to risk like injury for charity. That's not how it works. Me and you do. We risk injury every day on the show, but NBA players don't, man. That's not how it works. Um,
Like, well, the
but
other
we
ones
got
do, but not Kevin Durant.
no, absolutely not. We got but what are you thinking, bro? I got so it's Team LeBron versus Team Durant. It was really funny picking these teams. They do it on live TV, which is actually pretty
Oh,
entertaining to do. Um, the big trade that happened last episode, we were talking about James Harden going to the 76ers. James Harden is a top 10 scorer in the NBA. There's like not really a lot of question about that. This guy was the last person to get picked basically out of spite because Kevin Durant didn't want to pick him because he left his team. Have you ever done somebody dirty like that, Sheriff?
probably. I don't really remember a specific
Yeah.
time, but
Sure, I'm sure you're on somebody's list at home. Have you ever dunked
yeah,
before? That's the real question.
every weekend, dog.
Okay, you got one of
Yeah.
those. Where is this at? I want to come by for some giggles. What YMCA are you playing at?
So, you ever see
You don't got
those
console.
things,
I know this ain't NBA
bro?
2K because you don't got
Bro,
console.
you ever see those things at the dollar store where it's like a little tiny basketball hoop you can set up across from your toilet?
Let's go on.
I just set it up like next to me and I just dunk like
Let's
on
go
the
on
wall behind
location.
me.
Let's go on location next episode, bro. I think that we got to give the people
To
what they
my
want. Let's do a
bathroom?
game. Let's do huh?
To my bathroom?
Don't be weird, bro. Let's
We
do
can go
let's
there
do like
right
a game
now,
of
dude.
let's do a game of horse at like the local YMCA, bro. Does that sound good? There's a couple parks nearby. I think we can get into it. I'm taking Team
Let's
LeBron. The
do
way
it.
the game works, um, we're gonna have to go 125 to 121. Team LeBron over Durant. I think they're doing the same rules as last time. A team has to score a minimum of 24 points past 100. Um,
Hmm.
I kind of like the style. It made the fourth quarter super intense last All Star game, so I'm expecting the same thing. So I'm taking Team LeBron 125, Team Durant 121, and honestly, it's an easy pick for me. Durant's not on his own team. I don't. I think they're gonna miss that type of scoring and leadership, even for an
Yeah.
All Star game. What type of spread you got? What you picking?
That sounds pretty good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and go with 125 to 124. I think it's gonna be a real nail biter.
Okay, acceptable.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think legally that can happen because if both teams reach 124, they already would have won. So I'm gonna just do. It's cool, man. You're not listening like half of our viewers, I'm sure. We're
Yeah.
gonna do 125 Team LeBron, 123 Durant. I got Fred Van Fleet for the winner of the 3-point contest. He's the favorite. It's not super hard of a pick. These things anybody really can win. Like they're all dangerous. And then I'm gonna take Obi Toppin for the dunk contest simply because dude came in second place last year, and I actually think the dunk contest it is something that having a little bit of experience it comes into play. Those picks sound good to you?
Yeah, I don't see why not. What's the skills contest? Like what's
Skills contest is like they make you go through like a maze with a basketball, and you got a bunch of stuff to do. It's like a race. It's fun to watch. It is.
Sounds
It'd be
cool.
worth checking out.
Who's your pick for that one?
Bro, I didn't take a pick, man. If I didn't cover it, Eric, what is that? Hold on a second. I want to make a pick, but what is that? Is that something ringing? Do we have our first sports games podcast caller that I hear? Is that what that is?
It very well may be.
Hello?
Hey, you're live.
Hello,
Oh.
sir.
Oh,
Oh.
hey.
What's up, guys?
Hey, how
Hey,
are you?
What it is?
Long time listener, first time call in here.
Okay,
Thanks
tell
for
us your
having
name
me.
and where you're calling from.
It's Richard, calling
Richard?
in from Iowa City,
Oh, that's
Iowa.
cute.
What's up, Richard?
Yeah. Okay.
How's
We're
it
big
going,
fans of
gentlemen?
Iowa. Let's go. You got a
Hey,
question
what do
for
you
us
got?
that's burning inside?
I got a couple for you guys here. So, you
Oh.
started with the Super Bowl, TamTam, and I wanted to ask the most important question. What's the
Yo.
best commercial, bro? What's the best commercial?
This is for me. He said TamTam. Sheriff didn't watch the game. How the hell is he gonna answer? Honestly, man, I'm gonna give you two. I thought this year the commercials were actually pretty whack. There wasn't a lot of memorable commercials. I had my friends over. We were chilling in the garage, and the one that got the most laughs was definitely the Pringle commercial where the guy gets his hand stuck trying to get the last Pringle. He goes through his entire life with his hand stuck in a Pringles jar. He ends up dying, and then somebody at his funeral literally does the same thing. He goes for the last Pringle chip. I thought that was clever, man. That got some chuckles. The other two that really stood out, and a lot of people have been like bashing Coinbase. Bro, the Coinbase little you got to scan the QR code. I thought was genius. I'm going to actually tell you exactly what happened among my group of friends. My buddy looked over and said, bro, what happened to your stream? As that commercial was going on, and I'm like, dude, this is local. We're on an antenna. This ain't a stream. Like, they want us watching this, basically. And I just remember, like, how many people were like, what were they thinking? Oh, bro, that commercial crashed the Coinbase website. It got people talking, so like it did its job. Like that's the whole point of a good Super Bowl commercial. So I thought that was a very unique one. And then I'm gonna give a shout out to the LeBron James commercial, just because having young LeBron and current LeBron in the same commercial was actually really, really sick.
That's cool.
That was fun. So those are the three ones that I most enjoyed.
I liked the Kanye West McDonald's one.
Okay.
That was a good one.
I gotta say, even though I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't think a lot of the commercials were that sick. They had a lot of celebrities. Wouldn't be surprised if somebody asked Sheriff and TamTam next year. Honestly, it's probably on our schedule. I don't even know about it. But no, man, I appreciate you calling in, and thanks for the questions. That's awesome. Keep supporting.
Of course.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, man.
I gotta get one in for the sheriff here too.
Oh,
What it is.
So
okay.
for the sheriff, you're talking about this new game.
Yeah.
Are you picking this up on? You don't have any consoles at all? None?
The personal computer, dog. You know what it is.
You don't have anything older? Nothing like. You don't have like a Nintendo or something?
Eric, lie. We're losing viewers left and right. Lie.
Bro,
lie,
they don't care. Nick's got the last gen of consoles. They're hooked up in the basement.
No, we don't
Okay.
we don't use real names, Sheriff. But tell them who Nick is if you're gonna keep bringing them up, bro.
Nick's this guy that lives in my house. He pays rent.
Heard. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice little side hustle. I like that.
TamTam's got some
Yeah.
of those too, some roommates.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure.
Yo, hey man.
Absolutely.
Shout
Thank
out
you,
Iowa
Richard.
City.
Well,
That was fun, man. That was I didn't even know. Hey, is that okay? Hey,
You
Sheriff,
got
I think
another
we're getting
caller?
You got another caller. Work your magic.
Maybe we don't have another
Morgan.
caller yet.
Oh, okay.
We may stumble across another caller. If we
Work your.
Who's this guy
now? Hey, friend. Thanks
Hey,
for
it's
calling
Nick.
in.
It's Nick calling from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay.
Definitely not
Another Nick,
the
nice.
same guy we just talked to.
Okay.
Hey, I had
No,
some more questions.
you look familiar. So does that animal in the background, but I don't think I've ever seen you before in my life. So,
More
it
than
was
what?
it was. What was your name?
Nicholas,
This is Nick.
Yo,
no
Nicky.
relation.
Bro, he
Yeah.
looks like Adam Sandler in that one movie where he played like little Nicky. Please give us your question, Nick.
Hey, you said this guy is drinking a bunch of beer out of a shoe. Is he from
Not a fan.
Australia? I know you don't like him. Is he from Australia? That's like an Australian thing,
Uh,
isn't it?
Yo, Nicky, good question, my dude.
If he's
Shave
not
that
from
stash,
Australia, why is
please.
he even doing it?
Look like somebody I know. No. So the
What's
thing is, Tai Tuvasa. I think he's actually New Zealand.
Oh,
I don't. You know, we gotta do some research here, man. I feel bad. I don't want to get this wrong. He is
Bro,
either
I'm on it.
Australian or from New Zealand. He does the shoey. It's his thing. It's memorable.
Alright.
The fans go crazy for it.
They love it
He's-
down there, you know.
He's
I don't- I
Australian.
don't-
Yeah.
He is Australian. Okay. And I
Yeah.
should have known that. I mean, not just because I'm an elite UFC mind, but dude talks with an Australian accent.
Ah,
Yeah, so
I see.
That makes
Australia
sense.
and New Zealand, they're like neighbors. I mean,
That's
they're
fair.
about as far as away as me and Eric. We probably got a mask up next episode. We're really close.
Can't
But
be
yeah,
too safe.
man, that was a good question actually. Anything else that's burning inside that you want Sheriff and TamTam to answer?
You know, for Sheriff, you know, Mister No Consoles. I heard only PC. You got anything? You got anything planned as far as like PC upgrades in the near future? You know, kind of a cool thing to be into.
Ooh,
Yeah, man. I don't.
personal
You
questions.
know, I started this podcast to hopefully make some money betting on sports from Tamer's expertise here. I don't really have like
Please
$1,000
don't be betting,
lying
bro.
around.
That worked one time
Um,
for a guy who didn't tell me he was gonna bet.
So no, I guess not. Tell you what though, instead of like a circle light or a studio light, I just have all this RGB up here that's lighting me right now.
It looks
So-
nice.
Thanks.
Well, hey guys,
Okay.
thanks for having me. This was Nick.
Yeah, thanks Nick from,
From
Michigan,
Michigan.
right? Attaboy.
Hey man, I appreciate you calling in. Honestly, that was awesome.
Have a good one, boys.
For
Fantastic.
sure, man.
Well, what do you think of that, TamTam?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think that was productive. I like it. People, please, we really appreciate the feedback. We love the viewership. This is gonna get uploaded to YouTube shortly. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys got questions for us, I get a lot of feedback from people saying, hey, they want to be on. They got questions that are burning for TamTam and Sheriff. Get at us. Hit us at that YouTube page. We'll make sure that we respond quickly and support Egyptian-owned podcasts, please. We appreciate the support from everybody. So I hope you had fun. Sheriff, I'm about to sign out, my dude. I think it's time to drink some water, my man.
Time to get after it and be done after it. Or
Let's do it, my
whatever the
man.
kids are saying now. Hell
All right,
yeah.
Sheriff, we'll sign off, bro. Napoleon,
Peace out.
peace out.